Yo, what's up everybody? Let's talk about Indonesia. This place, it's like a siren song, calling out to adventurers, digital nomads, people who just want to escape the daily grind, crystal clear waters, beaches you wouldn't believe, and a cost of living that feels like you're cheating the system. But hold up, before you pack your bags and grab that one-way ticket, we gotta talk. This isn't just some travel brochure, we're going deep. We're diving headfirst into the real Indonesia. The good, the bad, and yeah, even the ugly. Because paradise, well, it's not always perfect. Let's do this! Alright, let's start with the good stuff. Your wallet is gonna love Indonesia. I'm talking about living like royalty on a shoestring budget. Think Bali, Jakarta, even Yogyakarta, all for about $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Rent? Forget tiny apartments. In Bali, you can snag a villa for like $500. I'm talking a private pool, outdoor space, the whole 9 yards. And the food? Don't even get me started. Imagine this. $2 for a plate of nasi goreng that'll rock your world. $3 for some crazy delicious satay. You want that Western fix? $10 max. This ain't your overpriced avocado toast life, folks. Getting around? Forget about owning a car, that's so 2024. Hop on a scooter, feel the wind in your hair. Or download Gojek, Grab. These ride-sharing apps are everywhere and they're dirt cheap. Seriously, the cost of living here is so low, you might actually be able to afford to put some money in savings. Okay, so you're telling me I can live in paradise on a budget, but can I work there too? Oh, you better believe it. Indonesia, especially Bali, it's like a digital nomad haven. Think about it. You're waking up in your private villa, taking a dip in the pool, then hitting up a co-working space with lightning-fast Wi-Fi. And the community? Forget lonely laptop life. There are expats from all over the world here, all hustling, collaborating, sharing stories over bintang beers at sunset. You'll meet designers, entrepreneurs, writers, you name it. It's like a constant source of inspiration and connection. But it's not just about the work, right? You can finish up your day, grab your board and catch some waves, or hike through a jungle, stumble upon a hidden waterfall. This place, it just fuels your creativity in a way that cubicle life never could. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the catch? Well, the visa situation can be a bit tricky. Alright, let's be real. One of the biggest reasons you're even considering Indonesia is the scenery, right? And trust me, it lives up to the hype. We're talking postcard-perfect beaches in Bali, volcanic landscapes in Lombok, the Komodo dragons on Komodo Island, duh. I mean, come on, this country is an adventure playground. You want to hike through lush jungles and stumble upon hidden waterfalls? Done. Want to learn how to surf in some of the most iconic spots in the world? No problem. Want to dive in crystal clear waters and see marine life that'll blow your mind? Easy. And the best part? You don't have to travel far to experience it all. You can be sipping a coconut on a white sand beach one day and trekking through a volcano the next. It's like having a different National Geographic documentary right outside your door every single day. But it's not just the big stuff. Speaking of phones, you might want to keep it handy for taking pictures because trust me, you're going to want to remember this. Okay, let's talk about the people for a second, because honestly, the Indonesian people are some of the warmest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. Seriously, they'll go out of their way to help you, even if you don't speak the language. Especially in Bali, the island of gods, the locals are known for their hospitality and their genuine smiles. And the crime rate? Way lower than what you're probably used to in Western countries. Now, I'm not saying you should be careless with your belongings. Petty theft can happen anywhere, but walking alone at night? Not really a thing you have to worry about here. You can feel safe, you can feel comfortable, you can actually relax and enjoy yourself without constantly looking over your shoulder. It's a breath of fresh air, literally. It's about the sense of community, the respect for tradition, the laid-back vibe that just seems to permeate everything. Just remember, respect the culture, be mindful of your surroundings, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. So you're thinking, this all sounds great for young folks, but what about us older folks? Well, listen up, because Indonesia might just be the perfect place to retire or just settle down for a good long while. Remember that low cost of living we talked about? Imagine stretching your retirement savings even further in a place where you can live comfortably on a fraction of what you're used to spending. Plus, no more shoveling snow, battling traffic, or dealing with the daily grind. And the best part? Indonesia welcomes long-term visitors. They have retirement visas, known as KITAs or KITAP, that allow you to stay for an extended period. It does take a bit of paperwork and patience, but hey, you're retired. You've got time, right? Imagine this: waking up to the sunrise over the ocean, practicing yoga in a rice paddy, spending your days exploring ancient temples and soaking up the sun. It's the kind of life you've been working towards, a chance to truly relax, recharge, and enjoy the golden years. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the paperwork monster in the paradise. Visas? Yeah, they can be a bit of a headache in Indonesia. Here's the deal: there's no official digital nomad visa yet. Most people get by on a tourist visa, which you can extend a few times, but it only gets you so far. If you're serious about staying long-term, you're looking at the Kita's work visa. Sounds good, right? Except it's notoriously difficult and expensive to get if you're not setting up a business or getting sponsored by an Indonesian company. And even if you manage to navigate the visa maze, brace yourself for some serious bureaucracy. Think long lines, confusing forms, and a pace that moves slower than a snail in a coconut shell. Patience is key here, my friends. Do your research, consult with a visa agent if you need to, and be prepared for a bit of a process. Okay, time for another reality check. While Indonesia has its charms, let's just say that modern infrastructure isn't exactly its strong suit. Traffic? Oh man, the traffic. Jakarta is legendary for its gridlock. And Bali? Let's just say those scooters can only weave through so much chaos. And don't even get me started on the roads in some areas. Potholes the size of swimming pools, I'm not even exaggerating. You might need a suspension upgrade just to survive a road trip. And internet? Yeah, it's gotten better, but if you're in a remote area, be prepared for the occasional blackout or Wi-Fi outage. Digital nomads, take note. Okay, this is important, so listen up. Healthcare in Indonesia, it's complicated. Public hospitals? They're affordable, but the quality can be hit or miss, and they're often overcrowded. If you're an expat, you're going to want private healthcare. It's more expensive, but you'll get better care, cleaner facilities, and English-speaking doctors. But even then, emergency services aren't always as quick or efficient as what you might be used to back home. And certain medications might be hard to find. The bottom line, don't come to Indonesia without travel insurance. Get yourself a good international insurance plan that covers medical emergencies, evacuation, the whole 9 yards. Okay, time to get real about the environment. Indonesia is facing some serious environmental challenges. I'm talking about pollution, deforestation, the whole shebang. Jakarta, for example, is notorious for its air pollution. It's one of the most polluted cities in the world. Not exactly ideal if you've got respiratory problems. And Bali, as beautiful as it is struggling with plastic pollution and over-tourism. Those pristine beaches? Yeah, you might find some trash there. And let's not forget about natural disasters. Indonesia sits on the ring of fire. So earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis are a very real threat. As a visitor, you can do your part too. Reduce your plastic use, support eco-friendly businesses, and be mindful of your impact on this beautiful country. All right, let's talk about culture shock, because even if you're the most open-minded, adventurous person on the planet, moving to a new country is going to come with some adjustments. First up, the work culture. Things move at a different pace in Indonesia. Island time is a real thing, and it can be frustrating if you're used to deadlines and efficiency. And the bureaucracy, let's just say it's an experience. Then there's the bule factor. Bule means foreigner in Indonesian, and let's just say, sometimes expats get charged higher prices for things. It's not always malicious, it's just how it is. Bali is pretty relaxed, but other parts of Indonesia are more conservative. Dress modestly, be mindful of your behavior, and do your research before you go. Okay, parents, this one's for you. If you're thinking about moving to Indonesia with kids, you need to know that education can be a major expense. International schools are the gold standard for expat kids, but they come with a hefty price tag. Think $5,000 to $20,000 per year, per child. Local schools are more affordable, but the quality can vary widely, and they're not always the best fit for expat kids. The language barrier, the curriculum, the whole thing can be a lot for a kid to handle. So if education is a priority for your family, you need to factor that into your budget. It might mean making some tough choices, like downsizing your lifestyle or considering homeschooling options. All right, let's talk about scams, because unfortunately they exist everywhere, and Indonesia is no exception. Taxi scams are common, especially at airports. Make sure the meter's running or agree on a price beforehand. And watch out for those fake tour agencies. Do your research and book with reputable companies. Rental scams are another thing to watch out for. Inspect everything carefully before you hand over any money and get everything in writing. And then there's the classic dual pricing scam. Locals pay one price, tourists pay another. Haggle, be firm, and don't be afraid to walk away. So there you have it. The good, the bad, and the ugly truth about moving to Indonesia in 2025. Is it still the paradise of your dreams? Maybe, maybe not. It all depends on what you're looking for. Move to Indonesia if you crave a low cost of living, tropical weather, and a laid-back lifestyle. If you're a digital nomad, a retiree, or an entrepreneur, this place can be a dream come true. Just be prepared for some visa challenges and cultural adjustments. So, what do you think? Would you move to Indonesia? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to @Evanescent Verities for more expat and travel content. Peace out.